Finished with extraditions. Thank you, Mr. Farnsworth. I'll see you next week. All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Judge Kim Teresa Malika. You're here today in first appearance magistrate court. Today, you're going to be informed of the charges, and we're going to determine if there's probable cause. Today is not your trial day. Please do not talk about the facts of your case. Everything's being recorded. We have Miss Julie Chase at the main jail, the public defender, and we have Mr. Reedy to my right in the courtroom from the public defender's office as well. If you have a private attorney, please let me know when you step up to the podium. We have Eric Linder, Assistant State Attorney, and we have Danae Meminger for our clerk of court. All right, so first person is going to be Joey Chester Thom Ozorowski. All right, no one's responding, so the next one is going to be Timothy Ryan.
Sorry, Judge, Ozorowski bonded.
Sorry?
Okay, court finds probable cause. Mr. Ryan, good afternoon. You have petty theft, second degree, second offense, $100 bond. You have trespassing, occupied structure or conveyance, no bond required. Total bond is $100. Court finds probable cause. Would you like to resolve his case today?
Please, Your Honor.
State? Okay, adjudication time served. Of course, no return to the 7-Eleven store.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How does he wish to plead, Ms. Chase?
No contest, Judge.
Okay, adjudication time served on each count, $293 in court costs. No return to the 7-Eleven. I'll give you 6 months to pay. Partial payments accepted. I just want everybody to know, if you do resolve your case today, if you're eligible to have it resolved, I'll give you 6 months to pay. Partial payments are accepted. If you don't pay within the 6 months, they'll suspend your driver's license, $25 late fee, and it affects your credit. Good luck to you, sir. No returning to the 7-Eleven. You're welcome. Jerry Holt-Wolford.
And Judge, I just wanted to bring the court's
I
attention
cannot
on
hear you at all with this, sorry.
On page 1, Garfield Clark, although it has no
What about him?
paperwork, he's here, and I think I'm being told he was reset from this morning, and we should have paperwork.
Hold on one second, Julie.
Okay, no problem.
My docket says Malcolm.
Joey Orzowski. I did not call Malcolm.
My docket says he's reset.
Oh,
Malcolm.
why? Isn't that someone we had? Say that again? All right, where's the paperwork on him? On Philip Malcolm. All right, we need to get the paperwork or we need to magistrate him. Do you want to magistrate him on both? Okay, we need a do you have a magistrate form? All right, let's magistrate him on one. He has a capious misdemeanor. Where is he? What's the matter, Miss Chase?
Judge, the case I mentioned was Garfield Clark on the top of one. I'm not aware of Mr. Malcolm, if Your Honor's on Malcolm. My docket says reset to tomorrow.
We're not resetting it for tomorrow. He's supposed to be brought to first appearance today. That's what confinement's telling me. I don't know why everybody's so upset.
Judge, they're gonna get on the dockets indicating he was reset, but
Not my docket. But in any event, let them go get him.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ivy, I appreciate it.
Maybe we should on 2.
I mean, I know it's a little bit of extra work, but confinement's trying to do the right thing, so. All right, next one, Jerry. Thank you, Ivy, I really appreciate that. Jerry Wolford.
Thank you.
If the deputy has a question, I'd be more than happy to answer him. He can step up. I heard someone in the background.
Yes, this is Deputy McDuffie, Your Honor. Whatever they put on the docket, that's what we bring. If it says reset, we reset them. If you want us to get them, we get them. But when the docket says reset, we reset them and don't bring them over
I'm
here.
not, no one's blaming you.
No,
All can, no,
they're
all I'm,
always putting it on the docket like that, and it look like we don't have the people not doing what we supposed to do.
no
but we
one's
have the
saying,
people.
no one's saying you're doing anything. Please don't take it personally. All that I'm telling you is there's a name on the docket and there's no paperwork here. I'm being told that the person should be on the docket, not that it's your fault, and for you to pull him. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So we just need to get him. It's nothing against you.
Okay.
All right? That's what I'm being told. I know. Doesn't matter. Okay. So Jerry Wolford.
We're on Mr. Wolford, President Main Jail.
All right. So you have criminal mischief between $200 and $1,000. First offense. $100 fine. Count 2 is trespassing, occupied structure, or conveyance. The court does find probable cause. So this appears to be relatives. You know, I don't know what's so funny. And I don't know if someone's disrespecting the court, but if they are, I am going to be upset. So, in any event, I don't know. But in any event, let's continue with Mr. Wolford. It appears that
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
we're finished with it. It appears that this is a relative of Mr. Wolford. So what say you, State? Anything?
He has an old DUI resisting without violence from another county judge.
Okay. What say you, defense?
Judge, at this point, his only income is disability. He's indicated he doesn't have the money to post a $100 bond at this moment because he doesn't get paid his check for a while. I'd ask the court to ROR him.
Where's he gonna live?
Well, he was visiting his brother who's not well, but he also has a sister a little north of here.
All right, so what are you asking for?
ROR.
Your Honor, I'm just asking, obviously, for no return, no contact, and that the $100 bond be kept in place.
All right, well, obviously he can't pay it, so do you have any objection to pretrial?
Yes, because he doesn't reside here. It looks like he resides in Texas.
Judge, he can live with his sister, which I mentioned was north of here. I would just ask for standard pretrial.
Where is it? Where does his sister live?
Oh, wait.
What town?
Judge, she's in Gainesville.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna ROR him. No victim, sir, I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance. No victim contact, direct or indirect, with JLW. No return to 2009 Northeast 7th Avenue in Wilton Manors, okay? Do you have an address of 3900 East Wallaceville Road, Baytown, Texas, that you can get your mail at for court notices?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anybody there at that address?
My older brother.
All right. You can also go online to browardclerk.org, okay? and look up your name when your court date is. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Judge.
Your Honor.
Andres Ochoa.
North Broward, I'm gonna be asking for an ROR on Mr. Ochoa.
Does he have a prior history state?
I have to check.
Thank you. You did? All right, sir, you bonded out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That means someone paid your bond, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you have to return, what's your mailing address? 2402 Northwest
Northwest.
90
97th Way, correct. In
Pembroke Pines? All right, look for your court date. If you don't get something in the next couple of weeks, then just go to www.browardclerk.org and you can look up your court date, or you can go to any courthouse in Broward County and ask them, okay? But keep up with it, because if not, you'll get a warrant out. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Robert King, please. Robert King. Thank you. Thank you, Virginia. Okay, Mr. King, you have a capious misdemeanor, carrying an open, uncovered beverage in court. You want to resolve your case today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to waive your right to an attorney? I'll give you a withhold of adjudication and court costs of $78. If you want to come back and fight it, I'll ROR you. Which would you like to do?
I like the result.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear and/or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your name is Robert King Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Okay. My understanding, you wish to give up your right to a trial and an attorney, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody forcing you to do this?
No, ma'am.
You under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medication?
No, ma'am.
All right, how do you want to plead to open container? Guilty, not guilty, no contest, sir.
No contest.
All right, court's going to accept your plea. Find that's freely and voluntarily entered. Court has reviewed the court file, finds probable cause for the plea, withhold court costs, $78. I'll give you 6 months to pay that. If you don't pay it, you'll get a $25 late fee. They'll suspend your driver's license, and it'll also affect your credit. Court will take judicial notice of a time that you served in the Broward County Jail. You're done with this case, sir, except for paying your $78. Thank you and have a good day.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Did we have Malcolm here?
All right, Philip Anthony Malcolm,
Okay.
is that your name, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a charge of, get the docket. Capious battery in case number 12-17212 MM 10A. State, is there any way we can resolve this even though it's a battery?
No, Judge.
Okay.
Schedule C is Judge tomorrow.
Is he gonna pay, it's a $2,000 bond.
He's indicated he cannot afford that bond. He's not sure. It's sort of an old case where it's coming from.
All right, so let me ask you this. What can you afford to pay in bond? Anything?
I have to make a call.
Are you saying something, Eric?
If he has no money that he can bond out with, he'd have to rely on family. He hasn't been able to get in contact with anyone at this point.
You wanna get a number, Mr. Reedy? I'd consider 1,000.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Do you have a number, sir?
A number for family, Judge? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, Mr. Reedy will call right now.
Give him a phone number? Okay.
754-246-453.
What is it, the last four?
6453.
Did you get that?
No.
754-246-6453, correct?
Correct.
what I thought he said. I couldn't be sure.
Who is
Whose
that?
number is that, Mr. Malcolm?
My girlfriend.
What's her name?
That's
I
it.
don't have my paperwork.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They keep turning off the mic, so.
Nastasia.
Nastasia. With an N, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
If it's- No, hang on, I'm saying-
Yes, good afternoon, Mike.
He also, Miss Chase, he also has a writ of arrest, which is not for magistrate, from Judge Lopine for $492 for child support. Is he aware of that?
Judge, I discussed that with him. I'm a little confused as to, the docket says reset to 12/14, which was part of the issue here, but is he still gonna have that court date? And is that a Judge Lopine court date? Maybe, I'm not 100%, I don't have access to the clerk system to
No,
see.
just forget it. Forget the 12/14, it's a mistake, it's a mistake on the docket. So just erase it from there, cross it out.
All right.
So, sir, if you want to get out of jail, regardless of, he also has a 492 writ of arrest, he has to pay that in cash.
Okay, fine. I'll ask the judge. Hold on 1 second. Your Honor, Nastasia says she can bond him out 1,000.
Natasha says she can bond him out for 1,000, and she can also cover the $492 for child support.
Where does she pay that, at the, same, if she went for a cash bond? She goes to the jail and pays the 492, she'll have to get a bondsman on the.
Yeah, she's been in touch with a bondsman already.
Okay,
Okay. the
but
judge
she
is-
has to go pay the 492 at the jail.
Yeah, you gotta pay the
I think that's
492
at
at
the
the
child
jail.
support, Your Honor.
Okay. And
The
then you go
jail.
to a bondsman for the $1,000. Yeah, you're very welcome, Ms.
Oh, it is
Tassia.
at the
Thank you.
Department of
Good luck.
Revenue? So what do they do, take a receipt, or they send notice automatically? To the jail? All right, then she brings a receipt to the jail. You might wanna call her back and tell her, Mr.,
What does she do?
She would go to the Department of Revenue and pay the child support and bring the receipt over to the jail. And then bond out on count 1.
So she's gotta pay who for the child support?
Department of Revenue, which is across the street, I think, right?
Pre-trial across the street, yes.
In that same building across from the school board. What's that address of that building?
Hi, Anastasia, that's Brian Reedy again. Here's what I-
540. 540 Southeast Third Ave. Second
On the
floor.
second floor.
Okay. Can I have a sheet on this, Madam Clerk? I'll write the charges and you can just put the other information.
See what you guys offer.
All right, so it's $1,000 bond. And everybody should be happy because he can bond out of jail. He didn't have to wait till tomorrow, thanks to Ivy. Terrence Mitchell. I don't mean it that way. I mean, you did a nice thing. You did what you were supposed to do. You have work ethic, Ivy. Terrence Mitchell.
That means Joe.
Okay. All right, Sir, you have grand theft auto, $1,000 bond. 9 through 14 is probation or community control violations, no bond hold. You're going before Judge Michelle Tobin Singer, December 20th at 2 p.m. on the probation violations. I don't know why it's a week, but in any event, court's gonna order no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials PJ. And anything else, State?
No, Judge.
Okay, court will leave the bond at 1,000. Thank you. We're gonna take a break for a moment. Person is Duriel DeVoe.
So it looks like there's restitution.
Angel, where's Mr. DeVoe? Why don't you use the rest of them, Judge, if we can place it on recall?
Sure. Jake Benson. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Benson. You have possession of heroin, $1,000 bond. Count 2 is drug paraphernalia, possess and/or use. What's his prior history, State?
One moment, Judge.
Just anything of sum and substance. I don't need a unlawful license tag, sticker attached, or driving while license is suspended.
I never tell the court about license tag.
You can bring it over here, Mr. Reedy. It's only gonna end up over here, so.
They all do.
He just resolved and was adjudicated on a criminal mischief September 25th of this year. In 2015, shooting at or throwing a deadly missile. He was sentenced to just over 21 months state prison as a habitual offender.
When was that?
2015.
Okay.
2013, felony battery due to prior convictions, assault, unlawful use of false name ID. He violated probation, was sentenced to a year and a day state prison. Felony battery due to prior convictions, 2011. Fleeing and eluding, 2011. He violated probation. 2010, assault on a law enforcement officer, disorderly conduct and trespass. Possession of cocaine, 09, a little over a year, state prison. 2008, burglary of a conveyance and 1 count of battery, violation of probation. He received the same prison sentence concurrently. Disorderly conduct in 08 and 07, possession of alprazolam in 06 at the VOP, year and a day, state prison. Possession of alprazolam, 05.
Okay, what say you?
The chief's basically informing me he right now doesn't have a job. He works for a bond service, but he just started, so he doesn't have any money in the bank. He doesn't have any ability to post a monetary bond. He does, however, have an address he can live at with his brother.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him on standard pretrial, which I'm not gonna require a bond. Unless someone can pay $100 towards 1,000. He has to report within 24 hours. I want you calling in 4 times a week. Except for the first time, you don't have to report in person and not after court. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. But sir, today you're gonna probably get out. It's 2 o'clock. You're probably gonna get out after they close, because they close at 5 and you have to get there by 4. So report there, by tomorrow. It's by the main
Thank you so
courthouse,
much.
but don't be late, okay?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Good luck. Christian Lowe, please.
Low bonded, Your Honor.
Thank you. Then we have a couple recalls.
Oh, okay.
Do we have Guy Char, Jean Jacques?
Conti, Your Honors, he has not made it back yet.
Okay, so see if he does. If not, we'll reset him for tomorrow.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
call him in about 10, 20 minutes. It might take us a while, an hour, whatever it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Garfield Clark, please.
Green jail.
Thank you. Okay, sir, you have operating without a valid license, court finds probable cause. No show, arraignment, 250, does he want to resolve it?
Not at this time, Judge.
Okay. Court finds probable cause, can you pay the 250?
Yes, ma'am.
You can?
Yeah.
All right, good. If not, you're going before your judge tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Good luck, sir.
Mr. DeVoe is back, Judge.
Okay. Duriel DeVoe, please. Okay, Mr. DeVoe, you have commit second-degree felony with weapon, $7,500 bond. It's a first-degree felony. Possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted Florida felon, 2 counts of possession with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver cannabis. Said he had 12 rounds of ammo. He had 547 grams of cannabis. Says here 380 caliber containing 6 rounds. All right, the other one says 12.
Yes, Judge. I do not see probable cause to support count 1, Your Honor. Even if there is a weapon in the car, there's no indication in this probable cause affidavit that Mr. DeVoe is committing a second-degree felony with a weapon.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay? What say you state with regard to 2 and 3 then?
Your Honor, I'm going to be requesting on count 2, $7,500 bond, count 3, a $2,500 bond. Noting in addition to the allegations, his criminal history, 2006, he was convicted of 2 separate deliveries of cocaine. He violated probation, was sentenced to 34 months state prison. He also had a possession of cocaine in 06, violated probation, received the same sentence concurrently. Unlawful use of false name ID 05, disorderly conduct 02, criminal mischief 01, aggravated assault and escape in 96. He violated probation, 26 months in state prison.
Okay, what say you, defense?
Judge, he's lived in Broward County for 38 years. He's employed with a food packaging company, living with his grandmother where he does pay rent. He doesn't have a substantial amount of money in the bank. He has 3 children he supports, ages 11 through 17. We were going to ask for $1,000 count 2, ROR count 3, and $1,000 for count 4.
How many pages of a PC do you have?
3.
Because it says here, conviction history is included. And I don't have that.
Your Honor, the priors I read to you are,
No, I understand. I'm just wondering if there was something more.
he might have attached another report or, not a
All
report,
right,
but
I just,
documentation that
I just
wasn't.
wanted to make sure
Sure.
if there was more facts to the case.
I understand.
All right, so the court will do 2,000 on one, I'm sorry, ROR on one, 2,000 on two, 1,000 on three, and four I will ROR, 3,000 total. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Good luck, sir. Maxwell Homer.
Bonded.
Thank you, Ms. Chase. Court finds probable cause. Charles Hawkins.
Me and Jeff.
Good morning, Mr. Hawkins, or afternoon. You have a violation of probation. You have a no bond hold. You're gonna be going to see your judge, Judge Marina Garcia Wood.
Yes, ma'am.
So your probation violation, you're gonna go see your judge tomorrow, Marina Garcia Wood at 8:30. You have 2 capious misdemeanors, operating without a valid license. 2 times. I don't know if he wants to resolve those 2, but
Possibly, I just wanted to bring it to the court's attention. I'm finding out he was incarcerated in Kentucky during those time periods, so the failure to appear would be because he was incarcerated out of state and just came here from there.
all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll do a dollar bond on each one. However, if he as long as he's not in the Broward County Jail, he fails to appear, it is voluntary, because he did get arrested for something else. But I'll make it a $1 bond anyway on those, no bond on 1. 2 and 3 is $1 each, Ivy. Storm Tillman. Storm
Tillman is North Broward judge. He would like to resolve these 2 cases.
Sure, no problem. Hello, Mr. Storm, how
How
are
you doing, Your Honor?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
All right, you want to resolve your case today?
Yes.
All right, so you have a possession of cannabis under 20 grams and trespass, failure to leave property, pot owner by owner. Can't go back to Turtle Run, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'm serious, you can't keep going back there, okay?
Okay, all right, Judge.
And I just want Mr. Tillman to hear what I'm gonna tell you, Your Honor. The offer's gonna be withhold on count 1, adjudication on count 2. This is his second arrest since August for trespassing at this park. The next trespass at this park won't involve a time served offer from the state.
Okay.
Okay, how do you want to plead?
No contest, Your Honor.
You agree not to go back to Turtle Run?
Yeah.
Yeah or yes?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right, withhold on the cannabis and court costs of $308. I'll give you 6 months to pay. Partial payments are accepted. If you don't pay in the 6 month, $25 late fee. They'll suspend your license. It'll affect your credit. Adjudication and time served on the trespass, failure to leave property. And that includes the park where you were arrested at for the no return.
Okay.
And the court takes judicial notice of time served in the Broward County Jail. You have 30 days to appeal the sentence of the court. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a nice weekend. Michael Jones.
Conte,
Conti?
Yes.
All right, sir, you have an add charge or a change of charge, excuse me, from burglary, occupied dwelling. So, court finds probable cause. What say you, state?
Your Honor, we're providing the court with some
Thank you.
paperwork. Your Honor originally set the bond at 20,000. I'm gonna be asking you to keep the bond at 20,000. I know it says probably on your findings and on the booking, burglary of an unoccupied dwelling.
Did you give me a copy of my original?
No, I didn't print it out, but I did review it.
Can you give it to me? Thank you.
I provided the court with a copy of the report from the original offense
Yes,
and also a report from his other burglary that he's being held no bond on of a dwelling.
okay,
Your Honor, while we filed burglary of a dwelling and we didn't file it as an occupied dwelling, it's still a second-degree felony. As you can see from the report, the resident was clearly home when this burglary occurred. She witnessed Mr. Jones and I believe his co-defendants going onto her screened-in porch and attempting to break into her home. So since it still remains the same level of offense, second-degree felony, the concerns the court had when you set the $20,000 bond should still remain, considering the allegations involve a resident being home when this occurred.
okay. What say you? Defense?
Yes, I reviewed the additional material just provided to me by the state, and it is correct that Mr. Jones does have a no bond hold on count one. However, this is now a less of a charge. It's burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. I'd ask the court for a $10,000 bond.
It's not less of a charge, Your Honor, and Mr. Reedy will confirm for you, they're both second-degree felonies, whether it's occupied or unoccupied.
Yes, but one is less serious than the other.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, but,
The factual
I think
allegation.
breaking into a house where somebody's in it is not as serious as breaking into a house where nobody's in it.
And Your Honor, even if he's charged with burglary dwelling, you can see clearly in the allegations, this person was home when it happened, so it's just as serious.
is the address 3920?
Are you asking me, Your Honor? Okay, I didn't have a copy of the paperwork I provided
That's
you.
what's
so
on here.
If that's what's there, then yes.
I just wanted to make sure it
Sure.
wasn't.
No, I appreciate that.
$20,000, no victim contact, direct or indirect, with AL and meet 500 feet minimum, no return to 3920. Northwest 20th Ave, maintain 500 feet minimum. GPS level 2. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. Thank you, sir. Here. Northwest 20th Avenue, Oakland Park, right here. What do you have? Since you've been so nice and quiet today.
I got the next guy, Mr. Bird.
Okay, is there anybody else you have there besides him?
Second looks in 30 days. Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Ivory Bird?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have... This is felon concealed weapon. It's a change of charge from possession of a weapon or an ammo by a convicted Florida felon. It's charged to carrying a concealed weapon by a convicted felon.
Your Honor, bond was originally set by Judge Murphy at $2,000. As you can see, this is really a lateral change of charge. He's also, from what I can tell, has a no bond hold on a capias from a felony theft, a $750 bond on another felony theft. So I just asked the court to set the $2,000 bond back in place.
I'll do 1,000. Thank you. You'll see Judge Coleman tomorrow at 8:30. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, what about Guy Jar Jean Jacos? Is he back yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay. This is here. Jonathan Wadman.
Conti.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Wadman.
Good afternoon.
You have a criminal mischief. This is a second look.
Yes, ma'am.
$1,000 bond. What say you, defense?
Well, he hasn't been able to make the bond so far, Judge.
Apparently, so what say you?
I say ROR him.
I say don't. Obviously, it was serious enough that the court raised the bond from $25 to $1,000.
Well, what happened that I did or someone else did?
It was, one moment, Judge. It was you, Your Honor. I can pull up his record and check.
I had a warrant out in Texas,
Well, there you go.
misdemeanor.
Wait a minute. If I could just have one moment, Your Honor. Check something. This is what I think it is. I think it might be.
Where do you live, sir? Tell me something about your client, Mr. Reedy.
Where do you live, sir?
In Delray Beach in my brother's house.
How
He's
long
a
you been-
stockbroker in New York. I just got out of treatment 30 days ago, and I got into grad school at Lynn County, for Lynn University. I start in the spring, and I just got a job at Applebee's in Delray Beach waiting tables.
Now
I haven't started yet.
Now I remember, Your Honor. He provided information to Mr. Romero that he's had no recent arrest. He's had recent arrest and convictions as recently as 2017. He's got warrants out of California, Texas. I got hits out of about 5 different states on Mr. Wadman.
I was a bad alcoholic, and I came here to start my life over, and I do need to get clear of those. They're all misdemeanor. And I thought my attorney meant, have I been in trouble in Florida? And I hadn't been. That's why I wasn't trying to be dishonest to the court. But I have been in trouble with numerous alcohol charges.
He did, let's not go back and forth whether he meant it or not.
It's not
The
about.
fact of the matter is he has warrants out in other states. This is a first-degree misdemeanor, I believe.
Yes.
So, have you called your brother to pay the bond, sir?
No, ma'am. I lost my phone, and I don't have the numbers. My bond was $25.
Where does
I
your
lost
brother
my
work?
wallet. Pardon me?
Where's your brother work?
Some stockbroker in New York. I'm not sure the company's
Well, you
name.
gotta give us somebody's name to, verify.
I'm at his house trying to get into sober living. And like I said, I was a bad alcoholic, and I had problems. That's why I was at the phone store using their phone, trying to get a hold of somebody, trying to look up a number, and I broke the cord, and the alarm went off, and I left the store and didn't stay, and got charged with criminal mischief. A $30 restitution for breaking their cord.
He was using their phone with a pair of scissors?
I was trying to disconnect it so
Don't
I could
discuss
use it.
any more of the facts of the case,
Okay.
Mr. Wadman.
I'm sorry.
You live at 100 Southwest 3rd Street in Pompano?
Yes,
No,
ma'am. Yes, sir.
that is a
That-
sober house. Which one is that?
That's the courthouse. Yeah, I'm in Delray.
It's not the courthouse, that's a,
What's your address in Delray?
It's 214 Southeast 4th Street, Delray Beach.
Who else lives there?
Nobody. It's my brother's vacation house. He's let me stay there until I get to a sober living.
Do you have keys to that house?
I did, but I lost it with my backpack and wallet and phone. Hence why I was at Metro PCS. I left it on a Metro bus.
And Your Honor, I wasn't intending to go back and forth. The point I was trying to make is, it's a question of whether Mr. Wadman can be believed. And frankly, and I remember his first appearance, and Mr. Romero was very clear when he stated he has no recent arrests and no recent crimes. And Mr. Wadman didn't turn to him and say, oh no, that's not what I meant nothing. He didn't correct him. It took me looking up his record and providing the court with all that information.
Like I said, I thought he meant in Florida.
Maybe the court consider putting Mr. Wadman in some type of program, Judge?
yes, but it's not gonna be 2 of them that I'm thinking of.
Okay. You want me to call any, Mr. Wadman, do you have any
He can call whoever he
particular?
wants instead of not gonna mention them on the record, and I
No,
don't
I
want to.
understand. Is there any particular place you want to go, Mr. Wadman, as far as
Why don't you
residential
speak-
treatment's
Why don't you
concerned?
speak to him off the record and go to the left, sir, okay?
Okay.
We'll be back in a moment. Main jail, let's go to Julie. Julie. Chase. Let's start calling your cases while Mr. Reedy's on the phone, and we can, get you out of there.
All right, we have Mr. Mitchell, Judge, on the
Mr.
second look. Earl Mitchell, he has 2 cases.
One's a motion to release, one's a second look.
Motion for release being ROR, is that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't
Yes.
have any.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The mo-
So,
Hold on a moment. Mr. Mitchell, page 2 of the felony docket. It's a possession of cocaine and a drug paraphernalia, that's the ROR? Yes, no, maybe
The
so?
cocaine is the motion for release. We have filed an information. It's been filed as presented.
What's the bond?
$1,000, Your Honor, set at $1,000 bond when he violated his pretrial with the new arrest of the felony theft that's on the second docket.
Okay.
Second docket.
All right, so can I have the paperwork, Madam Clerk, for Earl Mitchell, ROR is denied? Thank you. You're welcome. Did you get that, Ivy? Yes, Your Honor. Thanks. All right, and then we have Earl Mitchell on the misdemeanor docket? Or is it still the
It's a felony
felony?
docket, page 4.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. And is this an ROR too, or no?
No, it's, I guess the public defender asked it to be set for a second look. Your Honor, considering that the other case has been filed, you set these bonds based on the fact that he was out on pretrial when he was arrested for these new offenses. I'd ask that the court keep the bonds you set in place.
Has there been formal charges filed?
No, it's been
Oh, because it's 11/26. 'Cause
Exactly.
I don't have it here.
because, Your Honor,
No,
because
it's not on
I
this
know
sheet.
it's because the public defender's office in their email they sent out for the motions to release also included this case as a second
All
look.
right, so you can't tell them to do that anymore, Mr. Reedy. They have to do them separate. Because otherwise they don't get put on this sheet then.
And Your Honor, actually, I can tell you.
So what's the bonds?
Well, and Your Honor, while I'm looking that up, I can tell you we did file the felony theft, resisting without violence today.
Okay,
The bonds are $750 on count 1. That's it.
so he has 1750. All right, so I'm gonna deny the motion, let him go before his division judge then. He has 2 pending cases. Thank you. Are you ready on your other one?
we have
Mr.
Andres Pena. Yes, please.
Okay, give us one moment.
Your Honor.
Good afternoon, give us one moment. Let's go back to Conti. What happened with this gentleman?
He's very receptive to the idea of going to James Club, Judge. First thing he asked me is, can I work? And I said, yeah, you'll have to. So, do you have a job, by the way?
Yes, at Applebee's as a server. I just got hired.
Okay,
I should still have it. I wasn't supposed to start till Sunday.
okay.
Okay, Jonathan Wadman,
Yes, ma'am.
did you talk to James Club?
No, call him right now. But they rarely say no.
I mean, I'm not gonna put a GPS on him, I'll put him on standard pretrial.
Your Honor, considering he has 2 warrants from other states, I would
I
ask that you put-
understand, I'm not doing it. I'll put him on standard pretrial supervision. So can I have that order, Madam Clerk, for, yeah. It's going to James Club. All right, have a seat, sir. We'll have to find out if they can take you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes, I got two on the second look, the 30-day, but the gentleman, Gene Jock, he's be here any minute.
Okay, perfect, then I'll hold on. I thought you were gonna tell me to put them for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, who do you have for ROR?
Anthony Parker and Gregory Sims.
Parker and Sims.
And Sims, we filed.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
Anthony Parker, ma'am.
All right, he's page 2. What say you, state?
State has not filed an information. He's entitled to an ROR at this time.
All right, sir, I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance.
Okay.
That means that the state did not file charges yet. That doesn't mean, the only bad news is they might not file charges. But
That's fine.
they might file charges, they might not. So
Okay.
the best thing for you to do is go to browardclerk.org and
Okay.
look up online for a court date. Keep your court
Okay.
date up to date,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? And you
Okay.
can also call the public defender's office. Good luck to you,
You got
sir.
it. Now, these are both my charges, right? The misdemeanors?
This is possession of cocaine, driving while license is suspended, and attaching a registration license plate. Were they gonna go forward with the DWLS?
Don't know.
I'm in here for the misdemeanors. I've
Well,
already been pre-trialed on those.
what's holding him, Ivy?
Petty theft,
$500 and fraud. Request refund with false receipt, that's $500. And he's also held in a BOP unlicensed.
got a $2,000 bond, ma'am.
All right,
I-
this is what I'm gonna ask you to do. Don't talk to me about anything, we're only here on this. So
Okay.
if you speak to, I'll have the public defender call you in 1 minute. He'll
Okay.
explain to you what you can do to get your bonds lowered in the other case potentially, okay?
Okay,
Thank you, good luck to you.
thank you.
If you could call Conti, I'd appreciate it, Mr. Reedy. Gregory Sims,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
good afternoon, you're charged with sell cocaine. Oh, can I have that back for a moment, I'm sorry.
Brian.
Okay, did the state file charges?
Yes, as presented, or it's $100,000 bond.
For sell cocaine?
This is part of the Hollywood arrest warrant, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, sir, so state has filed formal charges, your bond's 100,000, okay? You'll be going to your
ma'am.
division judge soon, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sims.
That's what you're here for, right here. This is
Oh, okay, thank you. All right, so, Mr. Guy Char, Jean Jacques,
Yes, how you doing?
good. You have a capious felony, forging counterfeit credit card.
KPS has an award.
Yes, they do that when they ad charge. They're ad charging you with forging a counterfeit credit card. $1,000 bond, court does find probable cause. You are going before your division judge, Judge Barbara Duffy, on Monday at 8:30 a.m. What's his other bond state?
What, who is this judge?
This is
Gene Johnson.
One person. Who, judge?
Guichard Jean Jacques. He was the one from this morning. He was in 6840 this morning, remember?
Sure.
Who did you go before today, Judge Duffy?
Nah, Tobin Singer.
Tobin Singer, okay.
He's got a no bond hold on a couple VOPs and a $999 bond on counterfeiting a falsely made credit card.
All right, so I'll make this $9.99 too, okay? Thank you, sir,
Sure.
good luck to you. You have a,
I have 2 bonds.
yes, and a no bond hold.
All right,
All right, good luck to you.
thank you.
All right, let's go back, did we ever hear back from, Mr. Ray?
Mr. Ray says they have room for Mr. Wall.
Good.
But I was not able to contact Ernie. I tried him again, and he did not answer, so.
So why don't you ask Ray and tell him we need a response?
Ray said he was available, and I called and he wasn't, so I'm gonna try him again in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And if you wanna recall Mr. Parker, we can do that as well.
Okay, where's he?
He is in, Conti also, I think, isn't he?
Parker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here's the situation, Judge. It looks like Mr. Parker has been ROR'd on counts 1, 2, and 3. He has a violation of probation hearing tomorrow in front of his probation judge.
Who's that?
It doesn't say here.
Judge Evans. He's
Judge
scheduled for a
Evans.
change of plea tomorrow, Your Honor.
That's an unlicensed contractor charge, $1,000. So hopefully he can resolve that tomorrow, but he still has a petty theft and a false receipt charge, 2 other misdemeanors that are holding him. He'd like to resolve those today if he could.
State, you want to resolve them? If not, we'll
Well,
set them for a second look tomorrow.
Your Honor, I'm checking to see if they're scheduled before Judge Evans tomorrow. Because I imagine if he's
Okay.
set for a change of plea on the unlicensed contractor, he might be set for a change of
Eric,
plea.
if it is, then that's fine.
That's what, well, I wish this would have been looked at before.
Your Honor,
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor, if I get R&R'd on this, like I said, I'm on a ankle bracelet already. That way my mom can come to court with me tomorrow. I will be here for court.
He is
It's not a
set,
problem.
he is set for a change of plea on his misdemeanor case as well.
Okay.
All right, so tomorrow you're going before your court. You're going to resolve everything hopefully tomorrow, okay?
Well, if I could get R&R'd on this, ma'am, and that way I can...
I'm not RORing you. It's Judge Evans' bond, warrant on the violation of probation. I'm not touching that, okay?
How about the misdemeanors, the
You're
petty theft and-
you're going to court tomorrow on these charges. If you don't want to resolve them, I'll put you on for a second look tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I do want to resolve them.
You're going to resolve them tomorrow in the morning with Judge Evans.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so if that don't resolve them tomorrow, I come see you tomorrow?
Tomorrow afternoon then.
Your
Thank you,
Honor,
sir.
wh-
Go ahead.
why wouldn't Judge, if it isn't
You
resolved,
know
then why
what?
wouldn't
I'm
Judge?
not getting into it now. I'm setting him for a second look tomorrow. If he doesn't resolve it, we can address it then.
So just to
I'm not
make
doing it
record,
now.
the
So you
defendant
can
can
make your
clear.
record, put an affidavit in the file.
Well, I just want to
This
be
is
clear that the
Mr.
defendant can address the court, but the state can't.
You know what? This is what I'm doing. I'm setting it for a second look tomorrow.
Thank you.
Can you do me a favor tomorrow? Put Anthony Parker on for a second look. No, he has a couple. He's going before Judge Evans, not on the VOP on the other ones, okay? I think it's a contractor one and some other one. All right, thank you. All right. Yes, ma'am. Can you? Do you want Michelle? Just send her an email and, or call her back?
Michelle sent it to Leslie, and then she's gonna get a kickback that says, I'm out.
Do me a favor, send it to Leslie Monteith, but also copy Ms. Patrice.
Yes, I got a notice from Ms. Monteith that she'll be out tomorrow, and Patrice was one of her backups.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Tanika Walls Little. All right.
I can talk?
Give me one moment. We're here today on a motion for ROR. What say you, State?
In file.
All right, so Miss Little, your attorney filed a motion to release you, saying the
Yes.
state hadn't filed formal charges. They had until today. They actually did file formal charges. What did they file, State?
It's filed as presented.
Okay, it's filed as presented, ma'am. So you'll be going before your division judge soon. Good luck to you.
What does that mean?
That means that, ma'am, step back up.
Yes,
Wha-
I'm listening.
Tell me what you're confused about.
That, I called listening saying they didn't have a date for the judge, so so I have to sit until the judge calls me for a date? Or you
Yes,
gonna release
the
me?
judge, no, I'm not releasing you. The bonds are in place. Does anybody know what her bonds are?
3,500.
It's $3,500 total to get out of jail. If you can't get out, if you can't post that bond, then you're gonna have to contact your public defender. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I know who that is.
All right, then you're gonna have to contact them. So what happens is after this point, when the state files an information, which means formal charges, usually go with an arraignment about how many days, state?
Sometimes a week, sometimes two.
All right, within a week or two, you'll be in front of your judge. Okay?
Okay.
Contact your public defender, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, you're welcome. Okay. Next one is Une Gallet.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Paul Ryan. All right, you're also here on a motion for ROR, which means your attorney filed a motion saying the state hadn't filed formal charges. State, did you file formal charges yet?
Yes.
Okay, and they're charged as?
Filed as presented.
And what's the bond, please?
$1,500.
$1,500 bond total. I'm gonna deny the motion. So you also will be going before your division judge within the next week or two on an arraignment. Do you know who your public defender is?
Yeah, Julia Chase.
All right, well, she's at the main jail, so she'll be in touch with you shortly, okay? Within the next couple of days. Thank you, ma'am. Mario Skull. Mario Skull, step up.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I need to take, while you sleep. Spanish, you say, Español? Yeah, he only speaks Spanish.
Okay, can we get the Spanish interpreter here? What'd you do with his charges, by the way?
Haven't filed, will be an ROR. That's what I thought.
Does he speak any English, Deputy?
¿Tú hablas un poco español? ¿Inglés? He speaks a little bit, he said.
All right, because the state did not file charges yet, so I'm gonna release him.
I can explain it to him if you want me to, Your Honor.
All right, and they can charge him in the future, but just tell him to go to the clerk website,
I don't think
okay?
we're gonna need you.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Deputy, I appreciate it. Are you satisfied with that, Mr. Reedy?
I am, Judge.
Okay,
This guy's out on the grand bad dog. And he's arrested.
Okay, you understood, Your Honor.
thank you so much, that's very nice of you. Called Gregory Sims, Earl Mitchell. Naquil Harvey. Main jail.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right, so you have burglary, structure, unoccupied, motion for ROR. What say you, state?
Your Honor, kept the $25,000 bond that Judge Ports set in place. Ordered GPS level 2. You noted on your findings that he has 2 open cases in Dade County. No return to Wisdom Village. I'd ask that the court keep the bond and special release conditions in place.
Well, did you file charges?
It's a second look.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Hold on. All right. Oh, okay. All right. What say you, defense?
anything. I talked that over with.
She's unable to financially post any bond. He gave me the number for his brother. I tried to call it, but I wasn't able to make contact as far as him being able to live there. I see that this bond is substantial. I don't know that the court would consider a form of pretrial.
No, this is what I'm gonna ask that you do. I don't know, who's the public defender on this case? I mean, this was filed 12/5. I'm gonna deny the motion, let him go before his division judge. Let someone file a motion to reduce his bond. It really needs to go there. Can you do that, Mr. Reedy? Do you know who your public defender is, sir? I can't hear you, Mr. Harvey.
Yeah, Judge, he does not know at this time who it is. I don't
All right,
know- I
we're
don't have a
looking it
computer
up.
here to look it up.
You see it, Mr. Reedy, or no?
Do, Judge. It appears to be a Hitham Eldaher, but he does not have the file yet. Because the information was just
He said I don't
filed.
have a file yet.
He was interviewed on December 8th.
Oh, so someone did go see him.
Oh, yeah, somebody went to see him.
All right,
Looks like
so-
Mike Faberek, actually, Judge. Mike Faberek had the file sent to him 2 days
Okay.
ago.
All right, so he has his file.
Yeah.
So what's his attorney's name? Can you tell him again? Because I didn't really
It's
understand.
Michael Faberek.
Oh, Michael Farberick. I thought you said it was someone else.
Well, now that it's filed,
It's not filed.
it's not filed. It's still, there's a second look, okay. Yeah, it'll be Michael Faberek until the charge is filed, if a charge is filed.
So can they file a motion to,
You can ask him yourself, he'll be here in about 20 minutes.
all right, so why don't you make a note and
I
tell him?
will.
Okay. All right, so your attorney's gonna be in the courtroom in about 20 minutes. And, Mr. Reedy's gonna convey to him that you wanna do a motion to to reduce your bond or ask for pretrial services before your division judge. Good luck to you. Edward DeLeon.
Judge, he's not on recall, right? That's just to advise him that we're gonna let the
Yeah,
attorney know.
we're gonna let him know.
Okay.
He's making a note right now. We won't forget you. Eduardo DeLeon, has anything been filed?
It's a second look, Your Honor.
How come it's on the 30/40 hearing?
Because they're all on the same docket.
No, I know, but they have it as a 30/40, okay. All right, so it's 1,000 plus Elmo. What's the situation, the $1,000 I'm gathering?
I don't
A little
know.
bit of both. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I know, and I believe, I may be wrong. Brian, were there potentially other issues? I think the concern was that there were other issues that, Mr.
Other
DeLeo might
issues?
need help with that we're not necessarily suited to deal with at first appearance, Judge.
Okay. Do you agree, Mr. Reedy or Ms. Chase?
I do, Your Honor. I've reviewed Mr. DeLeon's history, both when he was here the other day and just now again.
Has anybody been out to see him?
Judge, I just filled out the application on this case for our office. Apparently there was a problem in the past with an interviewer, so at this point we'll be looking to open it and get out there.
All right, make sure someone can, because there's things going on here.
Looks like we
obviously.
sent someone out there today, Judge.
I know, I got a message from the chief. I did it all just now. It hadn't been done when we sent somebody because there was an issue at that time during the interview. All right. So, but I did it. I filled it out today.
Okay.
All right, good. Thank you, Ms. Chase, I appreciate it. All right, so that one's denied. Jasmine McCartney. Paul Ryan.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. All right, so you're here on,
Some felony and misdemeanor. I believe she saw her judge this morning on the misdemeanors. I don't know
the
what
petty
happened.
theft and the suspended DL?
Yes.
What happened with the petty theft and the suspended DL?
I got withheld adjudication and I took 12 months probation for my petty theft. And I was hoping to get an ROR for this so I can start my probation.
That's fine, Judge, if she's on a year's probation. I believe the 12 months probation is probably on the theft.
Yes.
ROR? Good luck.
On both cases?
On everything
Thank you,
that's
ma'am.
here that you have a bond on.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck. Oh, ma'am, bring her back for 1 second. Let me just tell you, I don't know what the addresses are that you have, but you gotta go online to browardclerk.org. If you don't have access to the internet, you can go to the public library. Look up misdemeanor or felony, look at both of them for criminal.
Okay.
And make sure that you look for your court date if you don't get it, because you'll have a warrant and be arrested again.
I'm aware of how to do it. Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, so she's ROR. Then we have Eric Fenton, main jail.
All right. Can't take this. 2 seconds.
Okay, so Mr. Fenton, we're here today on a second look. He's actually here on the petty theft. He has a $500 bond. Is that on this one?
No, that's a misdemeanor. He has a.
This is ROR. This is,
He has a 2,500.
hold on 1 second, just give me 1 second. We're gonna address that with, everybody in 1 second, because that is resolved. Sorry, go ahead.
He has a $2,500 bond on with a GPS.
I didn't hear you.
He has a $2,500 bond on the burglary with the GPS, a $500 bond on the theft, and that's from a capias.
I see that, but the clerk has gotta get me an order, is what I was saying.
No, I know, but you'd asked before. Was he just here in the theft? So I was saying there's more.
Okay? Thank you. Does he want to resolve his theft case today?
Yes.
You know,
If he doesn't, that's fine.
he would like to, but I just wanted to ask him a couple questions first. He'd be inclined to resolve that theft charge.
State, you have an offer?
I'll need a moment. Okay, no social. offer to be time served on the theft.
Ms. Chase,
Yes, Judge.
adjudication time served.
Yes, he would like to resolve the misdemeanor, Judge.
Okay, how does he want to plead?
No contest.
No contest.
Okay, here you go. You have to put no contest. Okay, adjudication time served, Madam Clerk. You have the paperwork right there. You might want to check off the box. Because you don't have anything to refer to. Adjudication time served, $293 in court costs. 6 months to pay, partial payments, sir. I need you to pay attention. $293 in court costs, 6 months to pay, partial payments accepted. If you don't make the payment in 6 months, they're gonna suspend your driver's license. You're gonna get a $25 late fee, and it's gonna affect your credit. As far as the burglary, unoccupied structure, unarmed, we have $1,000 bond.
2,500.
I'm sorry, 2,500 plus an Elmo. Why'd we do 2,500?
Because he has 2 active warrants out of the state of Georgia, and Your Honor was concerned about that, combined with the fact that he was here on a failure to appear on a theft, now a burglary.
All right, well, now we resolve that.
Yeah, but the fact still remains.
I understand.
Doesn't
I'm
count.
just saying. So, what say you, Ms. Chase?
One moment, Judge.
Has anybody filed a motion to reduce bond?
Judge, I don't know about that. I know he's on the second look docket. I've been speaking to Mr. Fenton. I do believe he has sufficient ties to this community. He has a wife and child that he resides with, so he has a valid address. He does have family. He supports his child. He also is working as a handyman, or just started working, but doesn't have the money to afford this bond, which is why he's been here and hasn't been able to bond out.
Have you gone to a bond, have someone gone to a bondsman, sir, and tried to pay $250?
No, ma'am. I can't. I don't have anybody to do that. I don't have anybody that can afford that. I'm on a fixed income.
Let me ask you something, State. Why wouldn't you feel comfortable if he had a, I mean, if he can't afford it, he can't afford it. Why wouldn't you feel comfortable with the GPS? I mean, I know he could take it off, anybody could, but.
Because I don't think it's appropriate for someone with 2 active warrants for failing to appear this year already in another state, and then is only here, part of the reason he was here, whether he resolved the case or not, the fact is he didn't show up in court. He doesn't
Any
go to court.
response?
Judge, at this point, I mean, his family relocated here from Georgia. Those matters he can take care of outside of this court. But right now, his child is starting school here. They've established roots. They have a place to stay. He's not looking to go back to Georgia. It was the whole family relocated, and they're all here. The child's in school. He's trying to start a job.
All right, I'm gonna deny it. Why don't you set him before the division judge? Let your office do a motion, okay? Thank you, sir. Good luck to
I
you.
just wanted to add one more thing, and I don't know if it's going to change Your Honor's mind, but the point and purpose between moving here from Georgia was the loss of one of the children that they had and sort of trying to start over and get a fresh start. It wasn't to evade that process or get away from that case. If you would reconsider.
What are the charges up in Georgia?
Theft by deception and DUI, unless we forget he's also before the court because he broke into this man's shed, stole his property.
Yeah, I'm gonna deny it. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Michael Kilpatrick. Mr. Kilpatrick, you have, here for a second look.
How you doing, ma'am?
Good. Let's see. Why did I set $1,000 bond? Does he have priors?
He does. One moment, Judge.
Did you ever hear back from James Club? Can you call them before Mr. Forbear gets here?
Called him again, I still haven't heard back.
You called Ray?
I called Ray. Ray said that Ernie is available, but Ernie hasn't.
Huh? Well, then I'm gonna call him in 1 second, right after this man.
Yeah, he, possession of cocaine, 2016, violated probation, was sentenced to 364 days, got out April this year. Robbery with a weapon, 2011, 48 months state prison as a habitual offender. Burglary of a conveyance and theft, 2011, 48 months state prison as a habitual offender. Just goes on from there.
Sir, you don't have anybody to pay $100?
No, ma'am. I'm homeless right now, and I'm by myself. My family gave up on me. I'm right now. I'm really trying to start like fresh, and you know, I need help. I need a program or something. I shouldn't have said this.
Oh, Your Honor made a note.
I see it right here. You what?
He's laughing.
What, that he needs help?
No, Judge, she had originally asked me about a SAP order, or potentially a program to
All
go
right,
into.
I'm gonna call up. We need to get this moving with, Mr. Ray. Who's the other gentleman?
And here, me, Joe, we have Andre.
Mr. what? Wadman? We're gonna go off for a minute. Kilpatrick, do you have an ID?
It's expired, ma'am.
But you have an ID.
Yes, ma'am, but it's expired.
Okay.
It's 2011 ID.
From,
Somebody stole my
Hey, Deputy,
wallet.
can you ask Wadman if he
and,
has an ID?
You have an ID, that's the.
he has an expired, from where?
from Bonifay, Florida.
Okay. Are they both able to work?
Yes.
One of them is very eager to work. He already has a job at Applebee's or somewhere.
Yeah, Mr. Wadman already has a job. He starts Sunday at Applebee's.
That's good news, okay. And do either of them have any kind of family help to get them started, or are we looking at bringing them in, no money out of pocket?
No family help.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. And both of them have shown willingness to, run a
Yes.
program and get their lives together?
Yes, and I will double check and make it clear with both of them.
Okay, because if they're gonna stay here, they need to run a program, and they need to be running with us, and I'm sure, Ray has gone through that with you, Judge.
Yes, he has.
And, excellent. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't see an issue here at all. Jonathan's got himself a job. Michael has to understand that he's going to be, no money out of pocket. We expect him to be looking for work right away. And that, once he gets gainful employment, he'll be, paying back any balance that he accrues while he's here.
Yep.
All right, super. So when do you figure you want these fellas picked up?
Well, I'm putting Mr. Kilpatrick on a GPS.
Okay.
Him, I'll do an open schedule.
GPS open.
I have it right here, Mr. Reedy.
Yeah, I'm doing something else.
I'm very sorry about the delay getting a hold of me. This is a new phone, and I guess I must have been doing something wrong with it.
Okay. No problem.
I'm sure they did. But that wasn't,
Okay.
they didn't do the crepes for the breakfast. That was crepe.
All right,
What are we
so
looking at
Virginia,
tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday?
you tell me. Tomorrow would be best at noon.
Tomorrow at noon.
You ready to go tomorrow at noon, Mr. Kilpatrick?
Yes, ma'am.
You ready to get to work?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, and I really want to thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity to better myself.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome.
Because I felt like I was going down, and I really needed the help.
All right, well, thank you. Do you hear that?
I heard it loud and clear.
All right, well, that's good.
It is.
All right, so you're gonna go tomorrow.
Gratitude is so important.
It is important.
Thank you, sir.
Sure they did.
He said, thank you, sir.
I heard it. Very good.
All right,
All right, well, we'll meet these fellas tomorrow, and we'll get them rocking and rolling. Thank you, Judge.
12 noon. One of them I'm putting on regular pretrial. If he doesn't comply, then you just contact pretrial services.
Of course.
All right.
Yes, we've dealt with it before, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge. Have a good
Hold
day.
on a second, what?
So I leave tomorrow.
So who's picking them up?
It'll be Ray or Daniel that'll be picking them up.
We need a name.
Yeah, Ray is in court. It's
Ray
usually
or
him.
Daniel?
Yeah, Dan, you want to pick a couple guys up at noon tomorrow?
Does he take them for pizza?
Ray definitely does.
Well, why don't they?
We'll make sure that Danny does too.
Okay. I'd prefer
All
it.
right.
You want to be off to a good start, right? All right, thank you.
All right, good, Malika.
Bye.
All right.
Who's the SAP program? Oh, the other guy? Okay. All right, so, Mr. Kilpatrick, good luck to you, 12 noon tomorrow.
Did I miss the name of the program and the location? I think we were still off.
What?
We didn't hear the name of the program.
James Club.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
And this is going with the electronic monitor, correct?
he is, this gentleman. Jeffrey Wadman, where's he?
Conti?
All right, Mr. Wadman, you're going to James Club.
Okay.
He
Yes,
needs-
Your Honor. Thank you.
So what are we doing with him? What do you recommend for James Club? I don't want him to have to report if he's there.
You said he was gonna go, standard?
Yeah,
Okay. So just put standard supervision, and he'll have to call in twice a week.
all right, well, that's what my question was. Okay, so call in twice a week.
You're writing
Yes, Your
down
Honor.
your order, right? Why is it on this, oh, it's a misdemeanor, okay.
So you're gonna be required, sir, and you're gonna violate your pretrial. You'll be back on a no bond hold, believe it or not. I'm giving you no ankle monitor. Where do you
Okay,
have a
thank you.
job?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you have a,
Applebee's.
where?
Applebee's as a server in Delray.
See, that's not gonna work.
Okay, maybe I can see about a transfer to an Applebee's closer by.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to. So, standard pretrial supervision, they're gonna instruct you before 10 a.m. tomorrow, or what do you wanna put, just in case he comes early?
Yeah, I'll put tomorrow morning at 9.
All right, they'll come and instruct you. You gotta call in twice a week.
They're gonna release him from the main jail, correct?
Yes, release, put it in the order, release from main jail.
I know I asked the court already, is a short order being written for this one also?
No, I'm just putting release from main jail,
Oh, you're writing it on
12/14/18 at noon. If they're not there, you're to sit in that lobby. You can,
Yes. I'll make sure I meet with somebody.
Usually, they don't even let them out. When they call us and say they're there, then we.
okay,
walk
even
them
though it's
out.
pretrial, you can hold them?
Well,
I want you to,
well, because it's gonna put, even though it says pretrial, there's a note, that's gonna be in there regarding the program, because he is going to James Club.
yes. Okay, you're required to live at James Club, sir.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And if you
Anything that'll
disappear,
help
you
my
will be
sobriety.
back.
Okay, I
May have
understand.
the
Thank
address
you.
where the body is going to reside?
I have no idea. He's gonna live,
Mr. Reedy,
I'm sorry?
you know what address the body is gonna reside?
No. I just know that that's the address for reception.
Okay, I'm writing must reside at James Club.
Your Honor, do I go home tonight and lock up and all that stuff, my brother's place, or how does that work? They come and pick me up tomorrow?
You're staying in the jail until they pick you up. right?
you're staying
Okay.
in the jail till they pick you up, and you don't
Okay.
comply. There's gonna be a warrant for your arrest, and they will come and find you.
Okay,
So, you gotta comply and live there. You're gonna have to pay to live there.
all right, I understand.
And you're
I'll find
saying
a
lock
job.
up. I'm not feeling very comfortable, I have to tell you. I'm almost ready to rescind my order. Because you said you couldn't get in your house. You said that it was locked.
I would give, there's a window that's open, but, I mean, I will find a job and I will reside at James Club. Anything to help my sobriety.
Can I have his paperwork back?
I mean, Ray gave me an opportunity and I don't wanna let him down or you down or the
Can I
court.
see that back, Madam Clerk? Yes. You said he has what pending?
Sorry.
Warrants out of where?
California for a burglary VOP, and out of Colorado, I'd have to check what it was for.
You know what, let him disappear if he does. He'll be extradited back here and he'll sit in a van for a couple weeks.
For the standard, right?
Standard pretrial, it's up to him.
May I have a copy of the dispo that you wrote on here?
Sure.
I understand, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
On what one? The court orders on a dispo.
Okay, give me those papers, Virginia. Just throw them. You throw here. If you want anything else written in there, let me know. More power to you.
That's all right, okay, I Eileen.
Okay. All right, so let me finish this. Michael Kilpatrick, we did. And then we have Andres Pina. Did we do him?
He's here at main jail.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very rest.
Very what?
Blessed.
Okay, well, good. That's a good thing. So we're here today on a second look. What say you, defense?
It appears, I'm looking at the paperwork here, he has electronic monitoring.
Hold on one moment, Mr. Reedy. Did you finish that order?
I did the one on Mr.
Mr. Reedy's leaving, and I just want to make sure, I'm sorry.
No, I did the one on Mr. Michael Kirkpatrick, but I didn't receive the court's order on Mr. Wadley.
Well, I did that, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Chase, I'm sorry.
Judge, the case that I'm seeing on this second look docket here before me, has some felony charges, burglary, conveyance, grand theft, criminal mischief.
He has 5,500 in bonds, 3,500, 1,000, 1,000, and Elmo.
And I haven't been able to verify, I think a lot of the issue is that there's a no bond. He's telling me he might have cases, a driving case that was revoked, I don't know. I mean, that would change.
Well, I
what
didn't
I'm asking
revoke
for.
I can tell you, I didn't revoke a driver's license case.
I'm not sure, I don't have a computer here, there was just a concern there may be
No
something
bonds.
else holding him that I don't know about.
Nothing else holding him.
Nothing else holding him?
Nope.
Okay, he's advised me he has a valid address that he can live at, the issue is the cost involved, he does not have the finances to pay the 5,500.
What can he pay?
Your Honor, just to remind the court, the court's, I believe what part of the court's concern, one, he has an active warrant out of California for a grand theft auto. Two, you raise the bond on the DWS third or subsequent because he just got off probation this year for a DUI, but at the time of this arrest, he was driving on a refusal suspension.
That's right, okay, I remember.
All
All right, what else, Ms. Chase?
The issue basically is the monetary bond.
Thank you.
He's indicated he has an address that he can live at, we can do electronic monitor. It's the monetary bond, he does not have the funds for that, he doesn't have any money
Leave your
in the
phone
bank or
on.
any money on him right now. So there's no ability to post a monetary bond.
Okay,
This also, one of the grand thefts is between 5,000 and 10,000. The victim alleged that his trailer that was broken into, there was approximately $5,000 worth of clothing that were stolen from the trailer.
was this from a charity?
I don't think so, but let me just read on. I don't believe so, Your Honor. I think it was just the allegations he actually took the victim's trailer and its contents.
And who was the victim?
Abby Mosher?
Okay. All right, well, as of now, I'm gonna deny the second look, let him go before his division judge. He has an active warrant out in California for grand theft or grand theft auto. Thank you, sir, good luck to you. I don't know, does he know who his public defender is? Maybe you can tell him how to find his public defender to have them file a motion. Melinda Schmidt.
All right.
Hi, Ms. Schmidt.
Good afternoon.
Okay, you're here today on second look, let's see, $1,000 bond.
This is a burglary at Brews Room, Judge.
Oh, I remember. Can someone afford to pay $100 bond?
I don't have anybody.
What's her prior history? Anything of sum and substance?
I do know, I don't know, I'll look up the specifics. I know Ms. Schmidt has been through this division on more than one occasion.
Ma'am, where do you live? Are you
Pompano
homeless?
Beach. Yeah, Pompano Beach.
You're homeless?
Yeah.
Yeah, her last arrest was March of last year. That was on a municipal ordinance trespass. Before that, it was an aggravated battery in 2015 that she was convicted of, qualified as a habitual offender.
Okay.
Mostly been, she had an ag assault in 2012.
You know who her division judge, who her public defender is, Mr. Barbaric? This is Melinda Schmidt.
She's assigned, if it helps, she's assigned to Judge Coleman's division.
I didn't mean that, I meant her public defender, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, I was telling Mr. Barbaric because I believe they have public defenders assigned to different divisions, so I thought.
Oh, okay. Think the SAP program would help?
Couldn't hurt.
It looks like we sent an interviewer out today, and so she doesn't have anybody assigned to the case yet. There's 4 different public defenders in front of her. So once we get
So when will she expect to see someone? Because I don't want her just sitting in jail, but I mean, I don't,
actually, I'm in Pullman, so I will try to get out to see her next week.
okay. Did you hear that, ma'am?
Excuse me? I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. Ma'am, they just sent somebody out this morning to get you signed up for a public defender, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, we have to send it down to the clerk's office. We'll probably find out tomorrow whether we're appointed or not. They have to create a file, send the file to me. I'm actually gonna be the attorney. And then, I have to review it to see if there's any conflict, so I will try to get out to see you next week if possible, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Who's left of Paul Ryan? I see one person there.
Strawberry.
Okay. What about Jasmine McCartney? Did we do her?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't cross it out on this one. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
No, I was just saying that she said ROI, correct, for her, because she handled it for
No ROR, just,
For Jasmine or grandkids?
oh, Jasmine McCartney, what did we do with her?
She was ROR'd on the felony. She already resolved the misdemeanors in her division.
So you don't do the misdemeanor one? Because you had the misdemeanor, you need one like this for the felony. That's what it was. Can you give me that back, the misdemeanor? Let me see it for a moment.
I wrote on there that she heard it before her judge this morning at the bottom.
But there's also the 2088, which is a petty theft for her. I don't know if you want to do one for that.
You don't do it.
Right here. See this one? That's for petty theft. Do you need a copy of this for a second? Okay, all right. All right. Rebecca Stowbridge.
Strawbridge, good afternoon, Judge. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, so she has been in jail since November 21st.
I imagine there was.
I cannot believe she's been in jail for a $100 bond since
Well-
Thanksgiving.
Your Honor, I suspect there might have been a felony attached that was recently taken care of.
Okay?
It was.
There you go. Yeah, she's been county sentenced on a felony VOP. Showing her expected release date is March 29th, 2019. If she wants to resolve these, obviously, I'll be happy to make her an offer if she wants to resolve these.
Please.
The offer being adjudication time served on each count.
Adjudication time served.
accept that.
All right, how do you want to plead?
No contest, please.
All right, you want to give up all your rights to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, $293 in court costs, I'll give her 1 year to pay. Partial payments accepted. Here's the deal, if you don't pay the $293 within the year, they're gonna suspend your license. You don't wanna drive while your license is suspended, because then you're gonna be back in jail again. I'm sure you don't wanna come back once you get out.
No.
They're also gonna give you a $25 late fee, and, it affects your credit, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You're done with these 2 cases, except for the
Thank you.
293.
Have a happy holidays and a
You
great
too.
new year.
Thank you. Okay, Madam Clerk, I changed this to an adjudication.
Yes, I.
That's okay, no problem. Is there anybody else we missed? Jasmine McCartney, what am I doing with this,
I think
or
John Mackey's the only case left.
Jasmine McCartney?
No.
No, I have the
Oh,
paper,
I thought
I'm
you were asking
asking.
me again.
I just don't wanna hand it to the clerk, I don't remember if we were supposed to, let me.
She resolved her misdemeanors in her division today, and she was ROR'd on the felony charge.
All right, so did you do an order? This was the other one, resolved in division. And that was today?
That's what she told us.
Okay, there you go. All right, I'm sorry, who's left?
The only one left, I think, is John Mackey. But you know what, Judge? Let me check. I think you might have sent that case to Judge Warren, but let me check. No, you didn't.
North Broward. Are you Mr. Mackey? Gotta hit the button there, sir.
So yes, I'm John Lewis Mackey Jr.
All right. Give me 1 moment, sir. Let me just look up your case, okay?
Okay.
I know.
Mr. Mackey?
He waived his right to an attorney, and then I have 11/18, Mr. Judge Evans agreed. Now I remember this case, hold on.
I mean, I don't think Mr. Mackey's gonna be interested, but I'll just state it. The offer
Hold
originally.
on. Did you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right, because the screen just went out here. I just wanted to make sure it didn't go off in your.
The offer originally was 3 days, based on the amount of time he's been in. The offer to resolve today would be an adjudication time served.
And no return.
Yes, but.
But he can fight his case if he wants.
Of course he can.
Would you repeat that again? I mean, what you got? I lost what did you say, Judge? I didn't hear you.
Okay, you have 2 options today. We can talk about you getting released, but you can fight your charges. You'd have to come back to court, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. It's whatever you feel is in your best interest. Or you can resolve your case today for an adjudication and time served.
No crime was committed by me, therefore no trespass no occurred.
I'm being tortured in the Broward County Jail, so it's gonna be I'm being stopped from representing myself or giving a defense.
No one's stopping you from representing yourself, sir.
Yeah, like I said, I'm being tortured in the Broward County Jail. I've been starved to death. They got me in they have me in a freezing cold cell. I have high blood pressure. I need a double blanket to keep myself cool because I'm a native of Fort Lauderdale. It's very freezing cold in the cells. I just recently started getting a diet tray, and I couldn't eat nothing this morning. I ate something late today for lunch. So I've been starving from
Give me his paperwork.
December the 11th through, but today is December the 13th, correct?
Yes.
Where do you live, sir?
Well, right now I'm having a hard time. Right now, like I said, no crime was committed, therefore trespass.
Sir, I didn't ask you that. I asked you where you live. It's very simple.
I'm having a hard time right now.
Would you like to find a place to live? Would you like to find a place to live? Would you like to be transferred to Henderson, to the centralized receiving center where they'll help you find a place?
I'm an antisocial person. I've always been an antisocial person. I've always been an antisocial defender.
All right, sir, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to release you ROR to standard pretrial. Report within 24 hours of your release. Call in twice a week. No reporting in person except for the first time. Deputy, can you give him a map?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Show up for court.
Judge, I would just ask, would the court consider appointing us to represent him in light of the fact I know that he has a
Judge
history of
Evans
issues?
previously determined.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm pro se. I'm a pro se. No.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Show up.
Okay. You just want me to call in, correct?
No, you have to report the first time in person. That's what the map is for.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
sir.
what?
That's what you have to do. That's part of the...
No, I'm just saying, I thought you said call in.
Yes, you have to report one time in person within 24 hours of your release. So that
Okay.
means if you get out tonight, it's 3:22 now. They close at 4:30. So obviously you're going to have to go there tomorrow. If you don't report by tomorrow within 24 hours of your release, and that's before 4:30 p.m., then you'll have a warrant out for your arrest and you'll be back here again. After
Okay, but-
that, then you call in twice a week.
Okay, that's why I thought I heard.
Yes. And
Okay.
you ask them when your court date is, and they'll tell you. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Okay. You say this is the map? Right.
Good.
This is right downtown, right?
Oh, bring them back.
Oh, step back.
They don't let anybody into the building after 4 p.m. So you have
Okay,
to
so-
get there tomorrow before 4 p.m. You get there 4:01, you're not getting in and you're going to have a warrant for your arrest. So make sure you get there tomorrow, okay?
So what are the hours? What time they open up and close?
8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Or before 4 o'clock.
8 to 4.
Okay, I got to get there before 4 o'clock.
Yes, but you might want to try to get there 12 because that's the least busiest time of the day.
Okay, all right.
Everybody goes there later on in the day, and then you're going to be there longer. So I'm just saying, try to get there by noon if you want to get in and out, okay?
Tomorrow is Friday.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
They're closed on the weekends. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, what about Ryan Cuppinger? He's bonded? Come on up. All right, so make a copy and use my stamp.
Yep.
And you can give it to whoever.
Okay.
Anybody left at North Broward? Conti? Paul Ryan? Main Jail.